something to him. There is genuinely something to an IO core position. I don't know about mid specifically, but I've even somewhat enjoyed him in the offlane, like watching him.
This is really interesting.
With that higher base damage and the better animation. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in this game because I think there could be some situations where the game gets to be like, oh, Niku?
He's got tethered. Oh, no, he's
faster.
Well, he's
kidding.
dead. Sleight of Fist comes into play. Morel cuts him down. Gets that first blood.
My biggest concern in this game is, of course, the Ember getting this the first blood, but it's mostly just the Ember in general was what I was going to talk about. I think that there's just some difficulties in terms of how they're going to have to expend spells. Top will go down, committing spells, and then catch lack for the Ember. You're going to have to use a lot of your spells to either catch the Weaver or the Ember. One of them is going to run rampant, very likely in those fights. And if the Ember is off to a good start, this hero can take over the game.
Top lane, they're able to run down Collapse as well with the Rocket Barrage. Very nice couple of kills to be found there between Riddies and Got the Juice. Let's have a look. See who's going to get their hands on that one. Zayat's eyeing up top with Niku, but Rue is here, and Morel ready to swing across. Niku did get the pickup, so at least they're going to make sure that that damage rune doesn't fall down to Morel. Might not matter though, they still get the Hexen onto Niku. Niku will fall, jump in with the Remnant. He's ready to dive the tower and look for more Emerald. They'll get their hands onto Zayat. Zayat will put the Fairy Fire, won't save him as the chains come back in. As Team Spirit able to pick up the two of them around the mid.
So we'll see next time. It looks like top, they are setting up for this around Got the Juice. He's not 6 on the gyro yet.
They do have a decent amount of damage to try and threaten Collapse. They're going to try and get him out of here with the Glimpse.
Ember's coming.
Backup's coming in. Collapse getting low, but here comes the backup. Remnant into the three-man chains, jumps forward. Collapse is surviving through this. They've tried to bring the numbers, Navi, but they are not getting away with this one. They've lost 3 heroes. Niku, is he going to get taken back in time? He is not. Morel picks him up again, gets the kill, double for him. Starting to look a little bit rough here for Navi. There we go, Morel. Ready to get aggressive, has the Vessel, 4 charges ready to go, also has an Arcane Rune in the bottle, so next fight he's gonna be picking up some kills, that's for sure. Looking up towards this top tier 1. We'll get the Remnant in, just the chains on to Got the Juice for now, but there's the jump on the
nice
They do have the Static Storm onto him, but Morel, he's gonna be able to make his way out of it. They pick him up though, drag him back into it. Morel is gone, Collapse dead as well. Na'Vi, they make the magic happen there. They get the 2 kills, one of them being the huge kill. And yeah, absolutely, Morel, he was ready to charge in there. As I said, he had the Vessel ready, he had the Arcane Rune. He goes for it, but somehow, someway, yeah, Riddies and even some of Zayat's coming in with the dispose of the end. Well, Rue's going to be able to pick that one up with the Shaman Ward, so Got the Juice getting a bit of a nasty surprise. But before that, Gyro died. That whole hold up top, very impressive from Na'Vi.
And I do like that he has 2 heroes that he can actually use to tether. He has the Gyro and the Bat Rider that he can use to be able to be very oppressive with extra damage and right clicks. Even though he's got Metal Gun, which I still think is a little strange, we could maybe perhaps see anyway what he wants to do.
Back in action, look at the setup onto Zayat. PMA and Riddies, they can't do anything to get Morel off him, but they might be able to do something about taking a life in return. They'll get the Glimpse back onto Morel. PMA held back by the chains, and indeed Morel's getting slowed down, chased down. These deaths are going to start hurting here on the Amber Spirit. Morel dead again. Rue will at least get denied by a neutral creep. Let's see if Collapse, though, could deal with the 3 of them. Got the Juice coming in with the Rocket Barrage, trying to block off his escape. They're ready to run down the tide. Further TP backups coming in. Yatora has turned up here, trying to see if they can maybe turn the fight to help Collapse out, but they cannot. Collapse is dead. I mean, for all the start that Morel had in that mid lane popping off, these last few moments and plays, they've just been playing into the hands of Na'Vi, and Na'Vi are just looking incredibly comfortable.
And Niku's got the Yang, so he's got the timing.
And Got the Juice, are they able to come with any sort of backup to help him? You know, get the cooldown off, and there's the tether. Niku comes in, allowing Got the Juice to start to back away. He'll survive despite the additional efforts. I mean, if Mirel's going to jump in, we'll at least make sure they kill off Got the Juice, but in return, they'll lose Yatora, lose Panto, and they might just lose more Root. Starting to tick down low. They've got the Collapse with the Ravage at the ready, and Na'Vi, they'll respect that. They just turn with the Glimpse, take Collapse out of the fight. Morel still feeling strong with the Shield Rune. I mean, can he really get back in on this?
Riddies, set up around top here.
They've got some good wards set up here. So information's pretty high. They don't get the jump onto Yatora. Well, we'll look for the Remnant set. They're going to drop the Serpent Wars here just onto Zayats. They want this support dead. They'll get Zayats. Na'Vi coming in with the numbers. I mean, can they push on for more Spirit? They'll look for the grab onto Niku. They'll get the Hex. They've got 5 heroes onto him. This time, they'll be able to bring the IO down. Yatoro, he'll get that double kill.
I think you want to see the IO. As long as you have information over the IO is, you can do a lot. You can either blink, ravage, pass, catch the IO, and hope that you don't let them relocate. You have options.
Collapse. Look for the jump in. We'll get Glimpse back. We'll get the Ravage off. It allows them to take Riddies down. They're now looking at what's got the juice, but the relocate's there. Niku takes got the juice out of the action. Zayats will fall to the Sleight of Fist. So Spirit, they're able to get away with getting the 2 support kills. See if they can get anything here on the relocate back in. Niku will be surrounded, caught by the Hex. He's able to get the tether off, though, off to the side as the Lotus comes in clutch there from PMA. Collapse wants to dive in beyond the tier 2. Same from Rue. They're looking for Niku. He'll get the Hex in on towards him, but Niku, he's away. Rue will fall. They couldn't quite get their hands onto Niku completely as the IO survives. Na'Vi, they turn. They'll take Collapse out as well. As they were so close there, they had to reach in so deep to try and kill Niku off, dropping down the Serpent Wards.
It's a 3v5 potentially if Navi's not prepared.
It is into this Aegis. Of course, I've got the juice. So they get the Hex for the first opening. Yatori's going for the backlines. Look, squish your heroes will find Riddies. Dig managed to get off the Static Storm. Static Storm soon to be coming to an end. They'll get the control line on towards got the juice. He's definitely going down the once. And by the looks of it, he'll be going down a second time. There's no backup in. He does have BKB if he wants to try for the BKB TP play. He will. Have they got the damage to kill him? They actually don't. So the BKB TP play will save him.
They also have great ways to get pickoffs. Yatoro.
Get the jump on him. Navi's very grouped up. A Ravage could go pretty hard, and here it comes. Jump forward for Collapse. Gets the 5 of them. That's going to be a dead Bat and a dead Marcy. We'll see got the juice try and fight back, but he's sort of caught awkwardly in the shards. It's the Serpent Wars. He has to TP out. So he's gone. The safety, you know, for him and Niku at the least on Navi, but the rest of the 3 of them caught out. And
yeah, it's just their follow-up, right? If they have a lasso and then, yeah. Phantom.
They'll catch him. Sora's watching from the side. Does Spirit want to try and fight back into this? They're going to attempt to do so. They've got the shackles here. Good chains on the 3 of them, but the BKB comes out straight off. They've got the juice. Zayat's taken down by Yatoro. Yatoro now turns his attention over towards got the juice. And the Manta starts to back away. Chains comes in and there's Collapse in with the jump. Ravage catches the 2 big targets. He gets both got the juice and Niku. Static Storm will get laid down. Niku trying to find a way to get got the juice out of it, but will not succeed. Got the juice goes down. Niku will at least be able to take out PMA instead in those final moments with the relocate. But it's again, Na'Vi are just getting destroyed in these team fights. Niku comes back, will get dealt with very quickly by Spirit. Just a bit too much in these team fights, and Collapse, he's always ready with these Ravages.
It looks like
actually, he might do that.
Maybe fight
he might
first.
have to do the disassemble play, you're right.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know, some people just don't do chop shop. Collapse.
Collapse sees it again! This time it ain't a 5-man, but it's a 4-man, and it's a pretty good 4-man as well as he takes out Riddies here. Yatoro with the damage. Zayats to fall. Got the juice is going to try and fight back here against Collapse. They'll get the lasso onto Rue. Rue, he's still alive though. Yatoro, he's pretty much full HP. They take out PMA. Spirit ready to chase Na'Vi in towards the base. The relocate for Niku will at least take off the juice out to the side, but Yatoro diving in, trying to finish off Niku. Won't manage to do so. Has the timeouts back, but now got the juice. He's left vulnerable, surrounded, locked down. He's out for 90. No buyback on him. GG is called. Spirit will take the game.